Welcome to the Guardianly podcast. I'm Garrett.
And I'm Lila. At Guardianly, we're on a mission to modernize the phone call experience, to make it safer, smarter, and more productive. A big part of that mission is protecting you from the growing crisis of scam and spam calls that target millions of people every day.
Technology alone isn't enough. Education is just as important. That's why we've created this series, to bring real scam stories to life. Stories that are sometimes shocking, sometimes heartbreaking, but always full of lessons you can use to protect yourself and your loved ones.
Today, we're covering a new kind of scam, one that combines the oldest trick in the book, the romance scam, with the newest weapon, AI-generated imagery. This is the story of Anne, a French woman who lost nearly 830,000 euros to a cruel con that used fake photos of actor Brad Pitt.
So let's walk through what happened.
Anne, a 53-year-old interior designer in France, had just come out of a painful divorce. That's when she got an unexpected message. Not from Brad Pitt himself, of course, but from someone claiming to be Jane Etta Pitt, Brad Pitt's mother. The message said she was exactly the kind of woman Brad needed in his life. It was absurd but also flattering, and it planted the seed.
Soon after, Anne began getting messages that looked and felt like they were from Brad Pitt himself. The scammer didn't stop at text. Using AI-generated images, they created photos of Pitt, including ones showing him in a hospital bed, supposedly fighting kidney cancer.
The story they spun was layered and elaborate. The fake Brad said he loved her, even asked her to marry him. Other characters were introduced, like a supposed doctor who emailed Anne, explaining that Pitt was fighting for his life. And when Anne expressed doubt, these fake personas reinforced the illusion.
Eventually, the requests for money began. The excuse? That Pitt's real ex-wife, Angelina Jolie, had frozen his accounts, leaving him unable to access his fortune. The scammers told Anne she could help save his life if she covered medical bills and expenses. Over time, she transferred around 800,000 euros to an account in Turkey. As she later told reporters, "It cost me to do it, but I thought I might be saving a man's life."
Her daughter tried to warn her, but Anne insisted, "You'll see when he's here in person. Then you'll say sorry." That's how strong the hold was. It was only when the real Brad Pitt appeared in photos with his actual partner that Anne realized she had been tricked.
According to reporting by Euronews, Anne then made a courageous choice. Instead of staying silent, she went on French television to share her story. She wanted to warn others about how convincing these scams can be. But instead of support, she faced a wave of cyberbullying. Social media mocked her, radio shows made skits at her expense, and even a football club posted a cruel joke before later apologizing.
Let's pause on that. Victims of scams are victims, not punchlines. Anne lost her savings, her dignity was attacked, and on top of that, she was bullied online. At Guardianly, we stand firmly against that. If anything, Anne's bravery in sharing her story deserves respect.
So what can we learn from Anne's ordeal? 1. Be deeply skeptical of celebrity contact. Celebrities don't send random DMs, and they don't ask fans for money. 2. Watch for multiple characters. When scammers invent a whole supporting cast, mothers, doctors, assistants, that's a classic sign of a long con. 3. Be wary of AI-generated images. Fake photos can now look incredibly convincing. Reverse image search and critical thinking are your allies. 4. Lean on trusted family. Anne's daughter saw the red flags. Having someone else's perspective can break the spell of manipulation.
And finally, remember that shame helps scammers win. Victims often stay silent because they fear being mocked. If someone you know falls for a scam, they don't need ridicule. They need compassion, and they need help reporting it so others don't fall into the same trap.
So that's today's story. Anne's ordeal with an AI-powered Brad Pitt romance scam. A reminder that scams are evolving with technology, and even the most unbelievable story can feel real when it's wrapped in love, urgency, and sophisticated fakery.
Next time on the Guardianly podcast, we'll explore another real-life case. A different scheme, different tactics, but the same lesson. Scammers are out there, and awareness is your best protection.
Thanks for joining us today. If Anne's story resonated with you, share this episode with someone you care about. The more people we reach, the harder it becomes for scammers to succeed.
Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and remember, Guardianly is here to protect your calls, your connections, and your peace of mind.